What is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, it's been quite a while since I updated you guys on my long-term dividend portfolio. And I know a lot of people like to steer themselves away from dividends, but I figured I'd give you guys an update on some new things that I added to my portfolio and that I am continuing to hold at least for the medium term. Without further ado, if you guys enjoy the video or find value out of the video, make sure to hit the like button. It helps me out. It helps push this video out to more people. And make sure to hit the subscribe button and have post notifications on. Let's get into the video. So the first brand new stock in my dividend portfolio is ticker symbol ABBV, ABBV. It's currently trading at $147.73. And you can see down here that according to several different analysts, it's given a buy rating even at the level that it's at. And based off of the chart on the weekly time frame, you can see that it has a beautiful rising chart. Now there is a red flag to this stock, but I'm going to talk about that in 1 minute. Based on the pattern that it's playing out, this ascending triangle, we are looking for a breakout even higher to the upside. Of course, it could come down and cool off, especially with what's happening with the overall market. But a lot of times, dividend stocks aren't also growth stocks, and you're seeing that right here in the chart, that it's a growth plus a dividend stock, and it also pays out a decent yield, which we're going to talk about. Now, I was a little bit hesitant previously to jump into this play because they recently missed on earnings in March. However, they just beat in June earnings per share by 3.64%, and they also beat revenue by 2.55%, beating analysts' expectations. So whether that's a little bit bad, it still beat analysts' expectations, which is a solid thing to see. And ABBV is forecasted to grow earnings and revenue by 11.6%, and EPS is expected to grow by 14.4%. Return on equity is forecasted to be 125.4% in 3 years. And a lot of bigger players own this ticker as well. And you can see their dividend history looks extremely solid each and every single time, increasing their dividend to the holders of their stock. This is the 5-year chart for their dividend payout, and you can see that their dividend yield just continues to rise. So this is a very, very nice thing to see if you are a dividend investor. Plus, taking a look at the 10-year time frame, you can see how much it's risen since 2013 to where we are now. And I think ABBV will continue to rise in its dividend payout. However, even if it does start to slightly decrease, it's also a growth stock based off of the chart. So even if your dividend payout does decrease slightly, chances are your money is still going to grow in this play. Now, the one big red flag is the dividend and their payout ratio. They're paying out 119.99%. So this may steer people away from investing in the company. They're paying out over 100% of their cash that they're getting, so they're basically burning money to dividend holders. They're paying out a 3.96% dividend yield currently at the moment. If that does lower so that they can raise more money, I wouldn't even be mad because of how the chart looks. So this is the first stock that I recently added into my list, and I think it's going to grow over the long term. 1-year price target, according to analysts, is 12.9% to the upside, and I think we're going to break over that $166 level on ABBV, and it also is given a nice buy rating over on TradingView. You guys let me know if you plan on adding ABBV to your portfolio. The next one we're talking about is ticker symbol TXN. This was given a strong sell by analysts based on the technicals. However, if I look at the technicals personally, I see a major support level at $90, and even if this thing sold off, based on the dividend yield it pays out, it wouldn't even bother me because this company does look like it's going to grow in the long term just based on the chart. You can tell a failing company and a solid company just based off of the chart most of the time. Analyst rating is neutral. However, they still have a 1-year price target of 10.65% to the upside, and I think it's going to break out of this flag as well to the upside, just like ABBV. Of course, the market may affect this temporarily, and maybe that's why the technicals give it a sell, but then the analysts say it has a positive price target for 1 year out. So this is kind of confusing, but you can also see that they have been beating on earnings every single quarter, beat by 6% in June for earnings per share and beat by 3.73% on revenue. And then prior to that, they also beat on earnings. They beat by a long shot in the most recent earnings call in June. So this is a solid thing to see for any company at all. And take a look at their dividend payout ratio. You can see this chart making higher highs and higher lows for the dividend payout ratio. So taking a look at this as a dividend investor, this might be something that is appealing to the eye. They have a yield of 2.84%, so it's not the nicest yield that you could see. However, they are paying only 58% in their company's earnings, so their payout ratio is basically half of ABBV, so it seems as if it would be much safer over the long term. Plus, the chart chart does look good as well. Now the next one, the third one, is Xerox. And before I let you guys know what the last two are, the last two have an extremely high dividend yield, so make sure to watch until the end of the video. But the third one we're going over that I added to my portfolio is ticker symbol XRX. Xerox is an original equipment manufacturing and software company, and taking a look at their dividend payout ratio, you can see it's also making higher highs and higher lows, paying out a nasty dividend of 6.85%, and that is exactly why I like this company. Now their payout ratio is also a red flag, negative 58.48% payout ratio. Still not as horrible as ABBV. The technicals are a neutral, and the analysts have sell with a negative 10% 1-year price target on XRX. So the dividend yield is solid, and they also killed earnings per share. They beat by 38.58% in June, and they just slightly squeezed through on revenue, beating 0.13% on revenue. So they did beat earnings, even though analysts are predicting a sell. However, the red flag for this company, of course, is the chart. It's majority trading flat, but unless this company can get their payout ratio a lot lower and essentially go positive, which of course if they keep killing revenue and earnings per share, that can happen. However, they just slid by on revenue. This is the red flag to pay attention to, as this company could sell off even further. But again, a lot of times when you're investing in dividend stocks, you're not looking at it as a growth play, but you also don't want to look at it as too risky. I'd say this is a neutral stock to buy in, as it has a nasty dividend payout of around 7%, but there are a couple key things to worry about. Now, before we get into the two companies that have an extremely high paying dividend yield, if you guys are new to the channel or have been watching me, make sure to pop into the Discord. The link is right under the video. I'm in there on the daily if you want to talk with me. Plus, we have almost 500 of the most amazing people in there now who talk stocks all day long. We also have options trading alerts. We post gains, post losses, and more. So if you want a place to be during the stock market hours, during the weekend, to talk stocks with people and have questions, whether you're a beginner or advanced trader, this is the place to be. And it's probably the cheapest Discord you will find on YouTube. You guys will not regret getting in there. Plus, if you want up to 16 free stocks, each valued up to $2,000 per stock, and a chance at a free Tesla or EXPE stock, which are very expensive, make sure to use my link in the description and in the comments to download Moomoo, sign up, and make a deposit. It takes 2 minutes out of your day, and you guys could sell those and start your dividend journey from there. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But again, it takes 2 minutes out of your day. Make sure to sign up and make a deposit using my link. Thank you, Moomoo, for giving them these benefits. Now, the last two have a couple of red flags, of course. This descending chart, ticker symbol CRT, Cross Timbers Royalty Trust. Dividend payout ratio, also scary. The technicals say sell. They don't have a 1-year out price target. However, you're looking at a 10.8% dividend yield on ticker symbol CRT, Cross Timber Royalty Trust. And this company basically doesn't have to do anything, right? This is a royalty trust company. They're making free cash flow on basically doing nothing, and I think it's semi-safe, semi-risky, and the dividend payout is just too nasty to not have in your dividend portfolio. Again, if you are a slightly risky dividend investor, this is something to pay attention to and look at. And the next one we're talking about has an even better dividend payout, but the chart looks much worse, with a lot of sell volume on this descending triangle here, looking for a breakout to the upside, looking for a hold. Another residential company, Armor Residential REIT, ticker symbol ARR, paying a dividend yield of 18.79%. Now, sometimes these look like quote-unquote dividend traps, so be very careful with this. They also have a very scary payout ratio. An analyst target saying sell, however, a 1-year price target of a 37% rise. There are specific times in the market where these two specific stocks that I went over with very high dividend yields will really outperform other tickers just based off of the sector that they're in. So just keep these on your radar. Overall, guys, if you plan on investing in any of these dividend stocks, let me know in the comments down below. My dividend portfolio across the board, I didn't go over every single stock that I have currently, is paying out a 5.555% dividend ratio, which is a decent, not the best, but a decent dividend portfolio doing absolutely nothing. And a few of these have a very good chart, and a few of these have a not so good chart. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your weekend. Hopefully you found value out of the video. Make sure to share the video, drop a comment, hit the like button, have post notifications on, and check the links under the video. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.